Hi guys, so today I want to show you how to make your own kind of DIY little watercolor palette that you can use when you're traveling or whatever. For this one, we are going to need a piece of paper. We're going to try it on both this piece of paper, which is just like a piece of copier paper, but I'm also going to try some watercolor paper too, so you can kind of see the differences. So you're just going to cut off a little piece of paper. You will need some watercolor pencils, which I have here, right? So what we're going to do is we need to make a block of color. So I like to make like just little squares of the colors that I'm going to use. And then I fill them in. I push really, really hard because I want to get as much pigment on this piece of paper as possible. Okay, just like that. We'll do the same thing with the watercolor paper. But this is great because you can cover it with a piece of like wax paper and then you have it with you. And you know it's good for like quick little watercolor sketches that you want to do. So we just keep adding it on there and it gives you enough product to work with a little bit, which is nice. And I'm always looking for uses to use my watercolor pencils because they're definitely my most underutilized art material that I have, but it's just because I don't know how to use them sometimes. And I just grab my watercolor palette instead of grabbing these. So there are some cool things that you can do with them. So again, I'm just adding some color here, just doing a block of color. And then you can just throw these in your purse or in your little art bag. I do have a video on a little art bag that I made out of canvas too. And I would totally stick these in here. Maybe I put them in a Ziploc bag or something, but I would totally use them. Let's maybe do like a green. This is a yellow green, whatever that means. And I am pushing quite hard because the harder you press, the more pigment will come out. But I want to show you on both. Just like that. And you could do whatever shape. I mean, the first time I kind of tried this out, I just did it on an index card and it worked fine. And yeah, so you can definitely use it. And you'd be amazed at how much product these pencils actually have. I think it makes you appreciate them a little bit more. Very cool. And I saw this idea on a blog and I've been wanting to do a video on it. I mean, they didn't explain it very well, but I kind of got the idea of it. So now we're just going to use our watercolor pencil or pen. And I'm just going to squeeze just to get a little bit of color out. And let's start with this one first. So we're just going to activate it. And you see that I'm getting some color on my brush there. But you could also just use a regular pen. But I'm just going to like draw a circle maybe. And we can make like a quick little branch type thing. And imagine if you had really nice watercolor pencils. I mean, these are just cheap from Michael's. You could really get a lot of pigment on there and really do some beautiful things just with a little swatch of paper, of watercolors on your paper. Very good. Okay, something like that. Okay, nice and simple. We can go in and add more circles. I'll just kind of use up that pigment. Just like that. Okay, and same thing here. I mean, I don't think you get as much on your brush, but it does move. Oh, actually, it's better than on watercolor paper. So actually just use maybe copier paper. I think the color is more saturated. Just like that. Okay, and then we can go into maybe, and of course you'll have your paper towel with you to kind of rub off the color a little bit. Okay, and we can go into our red here. I'm just adding more water this time, really mixing up that color. And let's make maybe a heart. Love how creative I am, right? Red little heart, and we can fill it in. and it's very light. It's going to dry light, but it's great. Like, if you're doing a background or something like that, you can definitely play with it. Like to play. You can do like some little dibbly-dob things here, right? With our brush, just like that. I can wipe that off. Okay. Just squeeze it on my brush a little bit to get most of the color off, and then we can go into our orangey color, right, and activate that, and then I can go in and maybe make like a tulip or something. Can go into this one too. It's actually a really pretty color. I think that's, what color is that? It says ivory, but that can't be true. I don't know how ivory would be. Well, maybe it is. Maybe it is true. Maybe it's a skin tone type of ivory, because it is kind of a peachy color. So I'm doubting them. Right? On their product name. Like, how dare you name it that? What's the matter with you people, right? As if I know, right? Okay, we can go into this blue here. I don't know. What can we make that's blue? Let's make maybe another tree-ish shape. We'll just do like a triangle. And I'm just playing. This is just all about playing and having fun, which I don't think that we do enough of. And this is great, like if you're in a bind, and like I said, if you have really nice watercolor pencils, this is awesome. You'd have your little palette with you. You don't have to worry about it. You can just kind of have fun. Right? And it's really light, but it works. I'm trying to make a triangle, and it's getting worse as I go. But yeah, you could make something like that. And we could make little circles. So anything that you would normally make, you can make with these little palettes. So I hope that gives you some ideas and inspiration on how you can make a DIY little palette just with art materials that you have hanging around. I'm sure that your watercolor pencils don't get lots of use out of them. So this is a great way to use them, and maybe to really take your little watercolor sketchbook with you and just have fun and play and create something beautiful. So I'm just going to clean off my brush, and I'll let these dry, and you can add color on top of them. So this little piece of paper is not done yet. I'm going to keep using it over and over again. So really cool. You could even, let's do some splatters, huh? Let's see if we can splatter a little bit. Yep, there's a few little splatters. And you can fill in with another color, and so it's nice. Put down a little bit of color. This would be great for a background, and you're ready to go. Okay, guys, so that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up, and I'm going to also post this on Facebook too, so if you happen to be on Facebook, please check out my YouTube channel. There's lots of fun ideas there and inspiration, and I love to share. So, and if you're on YouTube, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. And give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell me what you think. Have a great day. Bye-bye.